Good day guys, coming here, welcome back to Langrisser news from the future. So alright, the heroine that has come during the period of November to December, she's none other than, well, the Empire faction princess, the daughter of Emperor Tyrant Fury. Oh, sorry, Tyrant Tyr. And she's none other than Patricia. So check out her art. And yep, just by looking at it, you can definitely know that yep, she's dressing very fanciful and very sexy because it's kind of like a bareback armor where I am not sure like how is this going to protect her in battle. Well, as the game theories always says, for female characters, the lesser you wear, the greater your protections and the stronger you are. So, alright. Before we carry on, a very great thanks to information shared and provided by the Langrisser mobile app, So you, let's get started. So alright, before we go through who's the voice actress of the characters. Oops. Okay, hope you guys didn't see that. Let us hear the speech of her characters and see if you can tell which seiyuu she is or whichever famous yandere characters that she voiced and you're a fan of it. Here we go.
さっさと戦い終わらせてパパの凱旋を勝利で迎えるしかないわね。
So, are you able to guess it? Is this voice or does this voice makes you itchy and excited? And yep, you might have guessed it. The answer is being disclosed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! So, alright, she's voiced by none other than Miss Yuko Miyamura-san, who has previously voiced definitely at least one of them is a very famous show, that is Neo Genesis Evangelion, or Evangelion, as some pronounce. So she apparently voiced as this at that time, sorry, not yandere, my bad, earlier on, at that time, the word tsundere has not actually been actual description definition yet. We call her as a character who is kind of self-loving, narcissistic, or people who just don't care about others. It was like, guess only on like after 2000 onwards, we give definition from the Japanese culture. They kind of addressed people like this as tsundere. Alright, so on the right is from Detective Conan. This character is Kazuha Toyama. And yep, some backstories about Patricia before we come back to the characters. And be happy and glad you guys will be able to hear her sexy voice later on. Oops. So, okay. As the description says, Patricia is the daughter, aka the princess of Emperor Tyrant Tyr. So, apparently she's not just your simple everyday princess or royalty as seen in those usual anime and shows. Apparently she's a descendant of a royalty bloodline that is a dragon slayer, so I believe she has a great affinity against power counter against any dragon units, as possibly in the story is gonna be a great counter against Dragon Mom, and that's why she has given the nickname Tyrant Fury, because of her ridiculous attitude in a way. And at this country or empire that is trying their best to strive towards hope, she is the only one that seems to be able to enjoy freedom. However, this freedom is paid by a great price. It was so expensive that it's unimaginable to anyone else. So basically, there's just like a quick backstory for her and her catchphrase. I think this is what she will say when you summon her. My name is Patricia. Hey, your skills is not bad. You shall stay beside me and become my retinue or guards. Or you can also roughly translate as, well, overall it's still kind of like servants under her. Then, alright, so anything else? Okay, related hero. So because of the beast type, Andrew lost both of his relatives or his parents, so he's being adopted by Tyrantia, and he's being known as the Pride of Empire, or they gave him the nickname the Empire's Sharp Blade. So Andrea has been deeply appreciated by Emperor Tyrantia, and this makes Patricia very, very unhappy or jealous about it, because as the Emperor's only blood-related children or direct bloodline, she firmly believed Andrea stole all her father's love away from her. So out of this jealousy and the urge to hog her father's love, when battling against Sabaric's kingdom, or when they initiate a war, Patricia purposely used her rank as a commander to, well, cause a lot of troubles or do a lot of, well, picking against Andrea. However, Andreas has not actually put this in his heart. So this shows that Andrea has been a very loyal and very nice person. And yeah, Patricia is a biatch. Yeah, I hate to say this. I know fans like her, but well, as most story goes, hopefully if she survived this whole arc or ordeal, her characters will actually change for the better. And this is a chibi artwork, again drawn by Granda Curie, Mao Xiaotu, Liana. This is definitely very nice. So, okay, let us listen to your speech once more and do a quick appreciation of her art. Then we'll be going on her, well, talent, faction and exclusive skills. Here we go.
なんですって？パパはまたアンドリオと出かけたの？こうなったらさっさと戦い終わらせてパパの凱旋を勝利で迎えるしかないわね。
So okay, what she say is, what? Daddy's brings that guy Andreas alone out again? Damn it. I gotta get all the inspectors or other sergeants and other team in the armies to increase their advancing pace. I, as the first daughter of Emperor Tia, I shall bring victory to welcome my dad returns. Yep, so it's roughly that, so you guys can listen it again.
なんですって？パパはまたアンドリオと出かけたの？こうなったらさっさと戦い終わらせてパパの凱旋を勝利で迎えるしかないわね。
So, alright, and that's it. We will be going to go through her talents, skills, and 3C, but before that, well, while waiting, let's appreciate her sexy art again. And, well, as the usual things we gotta say this time around, and knowing how Zilong's works, most of the time they will be using the same voice actor or actresses that they hire for this project, and they will be using them for at least 2 to 3 characters. So I shall say this and rip this off from Kamen Rider Zio. Iwae Langrisser no Fantachi. Asuka will be with us for quite some time. So alright, here we go. So, alright, watch to the end for the translations or the rough translations I've done for you guys. And alright, that's it. And oh, and before I carry on, just a quick things to tell you guys, you will definitely love it. You will be spending your crystals on her because her echo of like skins shows a lot of skins. Is very sexy, very nice, and you can see her showing you her more shine and best full side. So alright. And of course, if you like Asuka voice, and similar to Asuka, Patricia has like a family issues like a counterpart. Asuka has like a mommy issues, while Patricia has daddy issues. She wants to be recognized by fathers and want all the love. So alright, her faction. So standard, she's definitely from the Empire, and as a royalty princess, she's from the Princess faction, and last but not least, she's from the Mythical Realm faction, and this means that she can easily receive a lot of buffs. So she can receive the, and all buffs are from 3C, so she can receive the 3C buff from Emperor Bernhard, SP Bernhard, then Christiane 3C Princess faction buff, and last but not least, our last month heroine Dragon Mom's Mythical Realm faction buff. So she has all these 3, so that's cool. Alright, then for her talent, okay, the name is known as Eternal Burning Scarlet Flame. So the effect is as follow. Number 1, the higher the unit's HP is, the higher the damage is dealt, and is capped at a max of 30%. So this is similar to characters like Lucretia. Number 2, after initiating attack and dealing damage, apply 3 times debuff known as Burning Soul Plague, or in short we'll call it BSP, with each success cast rate of 70%. So this debuff is not a 100% cast rate. There is a 70% chance each time you cast on enemy. So despite you can apply 3, but there's a chance that 1 or 2 of them will not be cast on enemy. Okay, number 3, the effect of BSP. The effect as follow. When the enemy units end turn, they will receive a fixed damage based on Patricia intelligence times 0.7 times. Then second, when the debuff is being dispelled, BSP will be dispelled first. Third, this debuff can be stacked up to 5 turns and last. This debuff can be stacked up to 5 times and it will last for 2 turns. So basically, while I can feel that she's kind of like again a mashed up power up version of Langrisser for favorite immortal, she's Rachel's 3C, casting the magical or arcane explosion magic. So she has that fixed damage. Then she also have like a kind of like a Bozo 3C that will stack as debuff. Then can go up to 5 times. Okay, so it's like a debuff. Okay, the third thing is that meaning if let's say the enemy, like let's take Landis for example. So Landis right now has a break leg, unable to heal effect, and on top of it he has 5 stacks of BSP counter. So if Liana tries to heal him and the max she's able to dispel 5 debuff, so the priority will be BSP, will be dispelled first, so leaving the enemy's Landis to retain the break leg and unable to heal effect. So this can be pretty cool because personally I just feel that 0.7 times intelligence is kind of low, the damage, compared to Rachel's explosion, if I'm not wrong, is 1 time. So this is actually quite a nice debuff, and it's like a new gimmick, something new for AoE players. Yep, she's great for AoE players. And then as the skills goes on, we will find out she's also a mesh of another character. So alright, let me continue. So alright, on this video we'll be only going through exclusive and 3C. So only on the demo play we'll be going through or showcase what other skills she has. Okay, so this is a skill she has. I shall call it Sky Splitting Tornado or Sky Breaking Tornado. Okay, as you can see, it's a 2C skills, has a CD of 2, the range is 3, the AoE type is Magical Single Target. The effect are as follows: attack and deal 1.6 times damage to target enemy. 2. For each debuff the target enemy have, increase damage deal by 10% and maximum cap is at 30%. So maximum just 3 debuff is fine. Number 3, range soldiers unit you had will attack together. So take note, it's range, not melee. Then number 4, after battle, apply a strong debuff to the target. So it's a random strong debuff, and that's it. So there's like a her only exclusive single target, and the rest is kind of like a supportive and AoE. Then going to the second skill. So okay, exclusive skill 2, Dragon Blood Recovery or Dragon Blood Regeneration. Okay, this is a 1C skills, the CD of 3, the range is self-targeting, the AoE type is the support single target. So it has both passive and active skills effect. So we'll be going through on the passive first. Number 1, after being attacked and receiving damage, if unit's HP is below 30%, and while this skill is not in cooldown, activate this active skills effect and cause it to go into cooldown. So the passive is just kind of like a help you to trigger this healing skills if your HP is below 30%. I feel that this is not very good. Like if below 50% will be great. Then, okay, the active skills. Dispel 2 debuff. Number 1, Dispel 2 debuff and heal units HP based on your intelligence times 5. Number 2, reduce all skill CD by 2 turns. So, yep, this is a pretty good support skills because you get to Dispel 2 debuff, heal yourself by times 5, and also reduce your CD skills by 2. So I'm guessing that she don't really need Claw enchantment. And that's it, we're coming to her 3C. And it's yep, it's AOE. And not to mention it's 3 block skills. And it's a transformation skill. So as you can see, there's 2 icons here, and here we go. So the first 3C is known as Royal Crown Flame Protection. The CD is now, the range is self-targeting. Sorry, the range is target from it starts from self. The AOE type is support 3 blocks. The effects are as follow. Number 1, cast and increases all in range allies movement speed by +1 for 2 turns. Number 2, applies to all allies in range Royal Crown Flame Protection. Royal Crown Flame Protections provide the following 2 effects. First, immunity to mobility reduction. Second, before going into battle with enemy, apply 1 BSP debuff effect from your talent to enemy. Third, when the unit die, Patricia will deal 0.1 times magic AoE damage to the damage source. Fourth, this effect cannot be dispelled and lasts for 4 turns. So sorry, it's apparently following 4 effect instead of 2, my bad. Then the third effect is after casting these skills will transform into the next skills known as Scarlet Crown Imperial Order. So okay, before we move on to the second skill, so the first skill is a support. It gives you movement increment for your allies, then also give them immunity to movement reduction, and then when they go into battle with enemy, it must be going to battle, then they will take 1 BSP debuff effect from a talent that will burn you 0.7 times. And number 4, when your ally unit die, Patricia will do 0.1 times magic AoE damage to the enemy who kill your allies. And fourth, the effect cannot be dispelled and lasts for 4 turns. I'm going to presume it means that when your ally unit die, Patricia will be dealing the 0.1 times because they just state as when the unit dies. So I'm going to treat it as this the allies that dies. So okay, moving on to the second skill. We have both passive and active skills. So okay, Scarlet Crown Imperial Order has a CD of 3. The range against from self. The AoE type is magical for blocks. Okay, passive skills. Number 1, when using skills for enemy units who has no less than 3 layers of BSP, or when ally units on the field who has Royal Crown Flame Protection, the following 2 effects will trigger. First, all range 2 blocks around them will be treated as Patricia's skill range. Second, ranged soldiers will attack together when Patricia's attack. So, okay, the passive effect if its enemy has 3 layers of your talents debuff, or any allies who has been buffed by your first 3C support skills, they are treated like your skill range, so you don't have to worry about range. You only have to worry like how far your allies can travel to the enemy, and the rest will Patricia will settle it. This is basically taken from the hero 6.0. So instead of summoning the snow owl, Patricia basically turns all your allies into your own, well, I'm gonna call them human torch or human bomb because she just buffed this skills onto your allies, and all your allies have to do is get near the enemy. Then Patricia can just stay on as far away from the battlefield, and she can just boom and damage the enemies. Except for the fact that despite say like a human bomb, your allies don't take any damage or won't die when she uses skills, but it's a very great support for her. Okay, active skills. So the active skills effect are as follow. Number 1, deal 0.4 times AoE damage to enemies in range. Number 2, apply 2 random debuff effects. Number 3, when you end turn, heal all ally units with Royal Crown Flame Protection based on caster's intelligence times 3. Oh, so this is pretty cool. So the transformation skills apparently help and has a synergy with each other. You can buff an enemy, then when you change to these active skills, and when you end your turn, you can get to heal your allies. That's pretty cool and awesome. And this AoE skills is 0.4 times damage and is 4 blocks. And you will also apply 2 random debuff to the enemies. So this is pretty cool. So overall, she's kind of like a combination, a chimera hero, like combined with Rachel's, a bit of Bozo, and last but not least, 6.0. And the fourth thing is just something new and unique to her is she can, well, turn her allies into her weapon, which basically kind of like turn your allies into snow owl, but they become fire owl. So that's it for Patricia. What did you guys think? Did you think she's great, normal, or not so good? You can leave it down in the comment section below. And FYI, I have not seen the CN players in this Apex S16 or 17 right now. Does not really see a lot of players using her, as she's more to AoE, but hopefully we will see more of her performance during the Apex, or hopefully someone will find out a great way to use and abuse her. So right now there is no, she's definitely not at like a tier 1 to tier 0 type of hero based on the recent arrangement. So we shall find out. So okay, that's it. See you guys and goodbye.